Then, with no sign of the centre's regulator, yet the Gurgaon Municipal Corporation has taken upon itself to protect home buyers. The civic body has set up a redressal panel to resolve issues between the builder and the home buyer. How will this help resolve those builder-buyer fights? My colleague Deepa Rana gets us this report from Gurgaon.
In the absence of the real estate regulator bill, which we are waiting for it to be passed, the civic bodies have decided to take up the matters in their own hand. The Haryana government has notified the Municipal Corporation of Gurgaon, and they have set up a panel comprising of the Municipal Commissioner, the Deputy Commissioner, Member Secretary of the Town Planning, and the Deputy Head also. Together they have set up a panel, and I've heard 16 cases related to home buyers and developers. The panel is working as an arbitrator and as a redressal cell for home buyers and builders to resolve matters related to real estate, and also they have advised one of the home buyers to go to the Punjab Haryana court against a certain builder. Now this panel is also suggesting and making recommendations which are important in matters of home buyers and developers. They have made a recommendation that in case of a delay of project, the developer is supposed to pay an extra compensation interest or refund the money of the aggrieved home buyer. We also spoke to the Deputy Commissioner TL Satyaprakash, who said that the buyer-seller agreement is like a Bible, and it should be considered final in terms of real estate matters, and anything beyond the buyer-seller agreement must be considered an offence and can be prosecuted. He also said that we are calling the builders and the home buyers to mediate on a certain level based on the zone of possible agreement, which is an agreement that helps identify the problems if the home buyers and developers can mediate on a certain level or not. Also, this panel is going to push to the state government to have more punitive measures against the erring builders.
And to take that story forward, joining me live from Gurgaon is TL Satyaprakash, the Deputy Commissioner of the Gurgaon Municipal Corporation. Mr. Satyaprakash, thank you so much for being with us here on the news on Magic Bricks. Now, my first question to you is simple. How many complaints have you received against builders thus far?
The complaints are approximately 70 to 80. But we thought that roughly 25 to 30 complaints fit the bill, in the sense they are real complaints where allottees are to be redressed. And some of the complaints are such that they involve large number of people. Mainly there are 3 builders on whom we have focused, who have large number of allottees who are to be redressed and who have complaints.
All right, Mr. Satyaprakash, now tell us more about the nature of these complaints. What are they like?
You see, we have examined all these complaints, and there are 3 types of issues. One where they got the license and there are terms of license, and these license terms are violated. So this essentially belong to town and country planning. They have to redress it. The second is related to the contract issues, because they enter into contract, there is builder buyer bylaw agreement. So if they violate any such contract, then they have to go to either civil court or to the consumer court. Third is typical cheating cases. They did not have the property at they sold, or it's a pre-launch. All these are related to the cheating cases that will be redressed by police.
All right, one last question before I let you go. You also mentioned about the compensation that the builders will have to pay in terms of interest, or they must refund the money. Do you expect builders to comply? Also, what is the interest that you expect them to pay?
At the outset, when a customer defaults, there is a 18% interest rate, but a builder defaults, it is 5 rupees per square feet, and there is an inherent issue, anomaly in this, that government has already identified, and that will also be addressed in real estate bill.